Hey, it's Polo, your favorite influencer, and today we are going to play the leader of our current division in D5 singletee, and let's hop in. See if there are some interesting boards here for us. That looks pretty moneyish. So let's see. Asceticism seems pretty decent here. Broker seems decent with bandit around. Exorcist, I actually don't know about it, but may also be as good as broker. So do we use a forest dwellers? That is the question. I think yes. And then we're gonna add a broker or an exorcist. I might honestly go for the broker before the exorcist. So we are gonna trash a copper here and gain a silver. Maybe this could have been an exorcist as well. Just skip trashing. Okay, they go for the exorcist, which is kind of understandable, I think. Do we asceticism one estate out? I think so, yeah. Here we already hit 5, which could be an enlarge. Well, let's think about it. What do we really want here? Bandit already? Could be the play. Yeah. Take coins here. And probably get rid of a bazaar now. Or a cauldron. I don't see the cauldron that much on this board. Although the trashing is a bit awkward. I will go for the bazaar. So do we now grab an exorcist? I think we might grab an exorcist now, as it's also the draw in this kingdom. And yeah, let's see how moneyish this game really is. Can we do some interesting stuff with Horn of Plenty here? Guess probably not. Probably it's just fast provincing here, honestly. Don't know if we matter that much about a ghost. Something like that. It's nice to hit the gold right away. Set it in 2 coppers out, I think is good. I think we might take a ghost here, honestly. Could potentially be relevant. Could be a wrong play. Maybe you just go for a 5 cost here. The deck has gotten pretty thin. Thinner than our opponents, I think. At some point we definitely want enlarge here. Maybe the bazaar, I was completely wrong about that. Maybe we really didn't need this bazaar. I'm gonna go for a root cellar here, I think. Do we want to take an imp here? Like trashing this broker and get an imp. I think this could be worth it. Let's grab a cauldron for plus buy or an enlarge for trashing into provinces. I think a cauldron is fine. At least one, you know. Or maybe the plus buy comes in handy. Yeah, not sure how to do things here. Although it does seem like a pretty easy money-ish kingdom. So, do we want another imp here? Get another broker, get another imp. Or do we want like an enlarge? No. I think enlarge could be fine here. Not that scared of what they are doing here. Oh, we get rid of the gold. That's a bit painful here, I think. They got a lot of brokers set up here. Wonder where they are going with this. Take even more broker. Seems crazy to me. We want more imps or what? Another broker, another silver. Just a province. Just another province might be okay here, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe something like a bank will be fine. Hopefully we don't lose it here. They're dotting okay, which is fine for me, I guess. They're going for the asceticism, which makes a lot of sense for them. Classic bandit game. Just the opponent's cards. Do we want an imp here? 3 depth, that's not particularly great. I think we just go for a broker just for safety reasons. We knew the ghost was gonna hit our bazaar, which is not best target in my opinion, but we'll live with it. Now they're already going on a broker rampage, crashing a lot of brokers. I don't exactly know what they are doing in this game, but that's not a problem for me. Getting lucky with those hits, that's nice. Gonna mill a province here. I go end actions. Go for double province. Take another imp. And the game should be in our hand, which is pretty nice. Who was the starting player? I was starting player, okay. So I may or may have not had an advantage here. Let's see, they're hitting 6 for a Horn of Plenty. Okay, that's kind of troll now by them, I think. And buys here, because what are we supposed to do here? And yeah, we should be able to win next turn if we find our enlarge. And they really have not a very high, they have no deck at all. With the root cellar, that is pretty painful. More horns, yeah. I think going for a horn mega turn here is impossible. And double province, and we have got this. Nice, GG, 1-0 for me. And we're going into game 2, in which we have a page game. And we have farrier and cavalry. A lot of strong draw, I think. And a lot of traveler supporting. With cavalry and farrier, you can really get your travelers going very fast. I think that's why we are going for a farrier overpay here. Do we hope to find the page here? Would be really nice to find the page here. But then we can scroll a farrier. It's very nice to find the page here. Do we want a second page, or do we want something like a seer? Or just another farrier overpay, I think. Might be the best we can do here. We should have probably scrolled this page. But whatever. Might have been a mistake on my side here. Nice to see the treasure hunter here, but we definitely need a spice merchant and or a monastery here, I think. As next buy. For the catacombs now, which seems also pretty good. Gonna go for the spice merchant. Really want to get rid of those coppers. I think I'm in a bad spot here. Luckily, we just discarded an estate here from the warrior. They already take the hero, which makes a lot of sense. I think I'm gonna go page monastery here. Hopefully we get a good warrior hit here. They are already very near to their hero. So, yeah, not the greatest thing for me. Do I want to go with the expand or do I want a fairy overpay? I think just one more fairy overpay seems good here because we're gonna exchange into hero and treasure hunter. Maybe we can add our expand now. Trash some cards. Gain some silvers. Gain a gold. And what do we want now? Maybe just catacombs and a fairy overpay. Might seem pretty good. Can trash a lot of cards here, which is nice. And get another warrior, which is also pretty nice. And now we should be good to go here. I think they're still a bit ahead of me here. And yeah, they got 3 cavalries, spice merchant, and 1 catacombs. As much payload as I do, I think. Although I got more silvers. They got the champion though in play now. And that is not the draw I wanted. That is what I wanted. Put in hand. Squirrel this. I think we do want 1 expand now. And a rebel or another catacombs. I think another catacombs should be better. Take another hero. I think this might have been a mistake, the hero. But I think we should be able to draw our deck here still. Yeah, they just gained 2 silvers, which is good for them, I believe. Yeah, they should also have enough draw to set up like kind of a good next turn with their horses and stuff. And with cavalry is pretty good with way of the squirrel, I just realized, because they could gain a lot of horses and squirrel them. Granting this undo and being stoked about what their next move is, because at some point we just want a green here, right? Like what else are we going to do now? Besides greening and getting some extra draw? Wonder if to take expand here or yeah, expand makes sense. Probably too early for province still. 1 or 2 turns too early? I'm not sure. Take more page, okay. Also, they want to get their travel thing going even quicker. Does do more warriors? Are they particularly good for them? I'm just asking myself. Not sure. I'm not that scared of the warriors anymore, but maybe the draw is helpful for them and scrolling so they can, okay, go for another page. Seems a bit dubious for me, but I think I'm the underdog here, so I'm not gonna complain too much about what my opponent does here. I think they have already played in B tier and stuff, so yeah, they pretty sure they know how to play this game. These in hand. Do we want to expand silver into gold or into another expand? 8, 10, 16 would be enough for double province. Let's just squirrel those, get another rebel here, I believe, and grab double province. They just really expanded their catacombs into a cavalry. That seems like a bit of a drunk play, admitting. But maybe they are surprising me like with a 5 province turn next turn. Okay, they're gaining a lot of silvers. That's really astonishingly many silvers. So what is their plan? I don't really have an insight into their plan here. Like do an expand mega turn probably is what they are thinking of. So maybe the early greening wasn't too smart on my side, so but I'm gonna be in for a surprise. I'm sorry. Get even more catacombs. They're already there for triple province. Which seems like a good play. Let's see if they're really doing that or maybe have another plan, more expand and more draw. No, they are going for a commerce, okay. I don't think you have to draw for that, but like I said, I'm gonna be in for a surprise. But yeah, this is just game, right? Because I'm gonna push the rebel into province and actions here. Go for double province and state. And be happy about that I won this game. I did not think this would be that easy. GG's. So we got a donate board here, which is not what I really like because I got donate on my dislike list. And I'm a very bad donator. So, what do we do here? We definitely want a blockade, right? Do we want a hermit with that? I think we're gonna desert guide this hand and get our blockade. Not sure how this game should be played, but it looks like we can just gain one single province per turn here. So therefore, am I going for a silver? I think so. And we miss our blockade, which is kind of bad because I wanted to donate. Maybe should have donated this turn. Yeah, let's go for our donate. They may be trying something like a donate skip here. I could imagine this is reasonable. But I think they should donate now. Yeah, right. With the hermit, they're probably in a better spot than I am now. How do we go about this? Maybe press something like this, or do we want to keep more cards? This turn we're blockading a blockade. And then we're going into skirmisher and witch stuff, I think. Let's do it like this. I don't know, I'm not, like I said, donate is not a strength of mine. They got a madman, which I am very, very thrilled about. Like, I can imagine that they pop off like a crazy turn with that. So I think we should go for the skirmisher attacks here. Definitely the witch attack. Then try to hit some swamp shacks and stuff. Blockade a silver first. Sure. Buy nothing. Now go for witch or skirmisher. Swamp shacks. I think skirmisher is better here in the beginning. Or is it? Or do we want to maybe blockade in a state even and get the aqueduct points? That seems like a bit of a no-brainer. So I think I'm going for the swamp shacks. And skirmisher or witch. Skirmisher or witch. I think witch might be better first off. So they've wasted the madman, which is kind of good for me. I thought like they would maybe prepare it for some kind of mid to late game turn. They block any more blockades. which could be good from a good play from them. Now they're probably blockading silver. They take the skirmish instead. Okay. Blockading mode does not do that much, but I think I would like a moat in one of these starting hands soonish. Do we block it in mode now? No, it's gotta be swamp shacks, right? Pick up a skirmisher now. Maybe we should blockade a mode now. But I honestly don't see what is the big value we're getting out of blockading mode. Not getting skirmish attacked is fine, but I think we should be able to play around that, right? The skirmish attack. So they got 4 blockades set up now, which is pretty good for them, I think. I think I'm gonna blockade a mode here. Also get myself another skirmisher. I don't know, is the quadruple blockade here better than the double blockade? Maybe I'll hear some of your opinions on that. That would really interest myself. Like, is it really good here to go like this much blockade like my opponent did? Or should he maybe hold off on that and be like I'm doing here? Do it like that. Do I want to blockade a hermit here? Just to get rid of the curses. Or do we want like another swamp shacks? I think we'll go hermit here. Pick up another skirmisher. Then try to start provincing maybe. Could be completely wrong on that. No, I think we should wait on the green, but I really would like the aqueduct points here because I think they're really important. Gonna get rid of their curses pretty easily here with this hermit. They're gonna blockade swamp shacks a whole bunch of times. I don't know, maybe I'm cooked here already. Am I cooked here? Could potentially be. I think I like their deck here a bit more than mine. Like going for more blockades, I think is reasonable. and especially in the late game when you're spamming estates. Another mode might be good. And do we go for a broker now? I think we'll do that by a province. I think they will get the last swamp checks here, which makes life not especially easy for me in the long term, of course. I think I'm pretty lost here, honestly. So maybe the 4 blockades are correct. Yeah, I think so. Because in the long term, I'm not going to easily hit province here. And I have to, yeah, my deck doesn't really do that much stuff, I believe. Get launch, flagship, carnival, bishop. Here in the like list, vampire, artist, baron, of course. Windfall, okay, interesting. So they also green now? Yes, they do. Don't think we should get through our deck. Definitely blockading the swamp checks here. Going for another province. Think so, yeah. We're gonna defend this with our moat. We could have kept in hand, which is pretty nice. Another moat here. Maybe we have a chance. Yeah, the slightest bit of a chance. I'm honestly praying. Maybe we should have gone more into a skirmisher thing. Quite happy with this last swamp checks I could get. Now blocker and broker makes a lot of sense. But it's nice to play against them for sure. They have like nearly the same pace that I do, and that's always the best if the players are not like too crazily rushing the piles and then putting stress on you. I like it more like that. What does a hermit want to gain? That is the question. And what do we want to gain with this blockade? Gonna blockade a broker, I think. And we're taking black cat or another silver. Boost our provinces. And yeah, maybe us donating down a lot, trashing a lot more cards with our donate is also did us a favor. Like they kept like 5 coppers or something like that. Pretty sure this is not the kingdom where you want to donate down to like. This is a kingdom where you want to donate like down to 1 or 2 coppers maximally. Maybe we should have always revealed those. The mode, but when you play with possession, for example, you sometimes want to be attacked by your opponent, so do we take the tie here? We definitely want to blockade a state. Take cards here. Ooh, that's not good. That's not what I wanted from this turn. Take a state here. Go for duchies. Oh, that sucks. That's what I was like afraid of, that this will happen to my deck at some point. That was pretty clear. I think their deck is way more resilient to dots. So they will probably, but they cannot go for that province here. I mean, they can, but should be too risky, right? I'm not sure if I can even get a duchy here. That is pretty painful. Can they even pilot curses here? Oh, they won the game. Not bad. So 2-1 for me now. Going into the next game, where we have an inspiring aristocrat. First mate. And a bunch of not so inspiring action cards here. What do we want here? Do we just play money here? That really is a good question. Like right now, I'm not able to explain to anyone how to play this kingdom. Looks pretty mannish with the treasure trove and the jack of all trades. And then there's also stonemason and border village, and maybe they are going into first mate aristocrat staff. Okay, there's stonemasoning for double experiment. What do we want? The experiment jack? I think so. Let's try to play the money deck, right? I think this could be an okayish money deck here. Question is, do we want to go big money or do we want to like kind of go a mixture between hirelings and what else? That is the question. What else? Because I think making use of the aristocrat plus pi is not gonna come in clutch here. So I just got a call from somebody. Sorry for that. Do we go for a treasure trove now? I think yes. Honestly, don't know what to do here. I think playing money is just reasonably enough. Maybe the aristocrat deck will get somewhere, but I don't really believe in it. They're doing pretty cool stuff though with first mate here and border village, and not border village and stonemason. 2 hirelings now for them, or more first mate, more border village. Second trove for me, or more cabin boy, I think, and then trash it for I don't know for what. Hmm. Somehow I'm not quite sure if what I'm doing here is correct. Because they look pretty clean now with the. I didn't believe in their deck. They are trying to play here, but now I'm starting to believe more and more. We want another hireling. One more hireling should be okay, and take the coins here. Discard this one. Grab province. Again, I don't really see the point in thinking any longer about this stupid kingdom. That's the best about money strategies. You can always play money if you want to, even though the engine says, no, stop it, you can't do it. Even then you can do it and just feel great about it because your opponent has to think a lot more, be a lot more precise on how to order things than if they were playing money. Maybe they'll outscale me here, but then at least we show them that we are lazy and we are lazy money players. It's gotta be worth something. I'm gonna take 2 coins off here, get another province. And see what they are doing about this. Are they gonna do some crazy like stonemason duchy dancing thing here? Or is it just or should I not be that scared? Because last game I also thought like at first I was pretty ahead, but then they just popped off a huge turn. This time the gains aren't that crazy. Like we don't have like an ironworks or something like that. We just have the aristocrats and the treasure trove, so should be greening by now. Yeah, makes sense. If they are doing province now every turn, that'd be not particularly good for me. Are we already touching? I'm gonna go for border village duchy here. Not the greatest, not the worst. This would be another province for me here. This would be another province for me. So I think we should have this game, right? Never thought I would like be 3-1 ahead against such a good opponent, but it feels pretty good. Hera's watching. Oh, everybody is leaving. No one wants to see me. Snop. Sneef. I'm very, very sad about this. Everyone just wants to watch these great A-League players and B-League players. Like, they are not better players than I am because I am a D-League player, which means I am a Chad. Do we take coins now or another hireling? I think taking the coins at this moment is better because we are not getting that much value out of a hireling here. So where are they heading? Yeah, they're gonna duchy dance here. Luckily we hit province here. Hopefully they are not getting more duchies here. more than 2, but they could, I think. Because I'm not hitting province on this turn. Okay, they are doing the first mid stuff with the overlord here. Again, it's also a cool interaction, like first mid stonemason. That's pretty dope, right? Ooh, are they winning this turn? I'm gonna grab this last duchy. Offer them maybe a tie if they get there. Or a losing tie, right? Because they started here. So they need to stonemason for a few estates and a province. Yeah, they maybe should have it right. Stonemason is doing what? Trashing a couple only. I can't believe it. If I'm losing this, I'm so angry. They have the stonemason here in hand. The overlord. I'm gonna be so mad. But they don't. And here I am there to take the win. And they gotta be upset here, right? GG, so 3-1. I am starting player again here. Hopefully they don't get a 3-3 here on me. I will do everything in my power to not let this happen. So, what do we want here? Do we want rats? There's bishop rats. How good is bishop rats here? It's not too shabby, but also I think just a herald, it's not the best we can do here. So I'm gonna go cabin boy. Maybe they are going for the bishop red stuff. I just don't have the guts to it because I'm not tryhard. Go for a forager now. Take the highwayman. Straw is good. And then transition into herald stuff. Sadly, we can't pursue things here, but it's nice to see the forager again here. Turn 5. I think we're just gonna pursue the highwayman here. Go for a second one, I guess not. It's not necessary right now. 2 coins here. Probably another cabin boy. Might be good here. Silver. Don't know if I like that silver or not. It's probably pretty reasonable. We want heralds now. Or what? Or a paddock, which we can't play. sadly. I think then it's maybe better to just go for Herald, overpay by 1. We're fully drawing a deck here, so maybe silver was the better decision. At some point, like I said, we're gonna want paddocks. I think maybe now is the point where we want some paddocks. And another Herald probably. This could be like pursue horse, gain another paddock. Could also just be gold. I'm not sure if this could be gold. I guess it doesn't make sense. Guess I'm gonna pursue horse. Get another paddock. Be fine about it. Maybe we should have gone for more cabin boy here. What do we want here? More heralds, more paddock. Ooh, they don't got the highwayman in play, which means it's very good for me. I didn't realize that, but them not getting the highwayman into play, of course, it's very, very good, especially for 2 turns. They're not attacking me and they're not drawing the deck. Now we finally get to play our 2 paddocks. Should we pursue horse here again? Maybe it's right to just go for a silver and another herald. Unfortunately, they see the highwayman now. But now we are just like hammering the last few paddocks, I think. What is this last card here? I don't care. I'm just gonna take 2 paddocks here, I think. Should be the correct play. This paddock is a great card, especially with footpad. You really gotta be careful, like with magpie and paddock and footpad, it can really get some very unpleasant combos and can lead to very unpleasant situations, of course. Maybe we should have gone for more highwaymen now, but I think with the paddock we can support the draw our deck needs. They of course got the like third plus buy. I think they can't really use it that well. Maybe in later territory they will, but I think we always can go bronze forager and acquire our third buy like that if we need to. Another herald maybe. Top deck these two. They're not, but I'm not sure if what I'm doing here is correct or anything, but sorry that I'm not talking that much, but I'm really focused right now. And there's nothing more to be said than like rush down the paddock, I think, and the herald pile, because I am ahead in those paddocks. Maybe they're gonna start provincing now, but I think they should just take these last paddocks. They seize the day here. So they want to get stuff done here, I think. Do they get the highwayman into play? Probably. Maybe we should really get another forager here. Yeah, they get there. Right. What does it look like? Double province, just double province plus U. Still got a seize here. We do it this turn. Province gold herald, okay. Coins. Paddock, 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 paddock. Play one horse. Go for a double province here. At some point you gotta trash the horses with the forager, because there is not, you've already killed all your coins in your deck. I don't know if the third buy here does something to me, but I will see. Yeah, maybe they are putting me in a rough spot here because of that. Like I said, play it all out. Another paddock. A forager. Top deck a bunch of horses. Go like province forager, provinces. We can do provinces, right? Just win the game by taking double province here. Should be pretty good. And do we have it already? No, we need to find more. And there we have it. GG's. Who was starting player here? I was. So 4-1 for me. That is pretty nice. And going into last game, in which I can hopefully talk more. This looks this looks pretty nice to play, I think. We got Seer, which is pretty powerful in drawing. We got Flagship for economy and Ironmonger nomads. Sacrifice and Lookout for trashing, souk for trashing. So there's plenty of stuff to build an engine here, I think. We got everything we want here. Answer is the big question mark is gonna be, are we playing with souk? Which my answer is probably yeah, no, yes, no. Are we playing with souk? Having the 7-2 here is probably not the best. Not that thing we want. We at least get labyrinth points here. But I think we're gonna go for the souk here, right? Just trash out a bunch of cards. Trash 2 early coppers. Go for another souk here. Or do we want to counterfeit? No, I think I want to get rid of these estates. So we are playing with souk here. Weirdly. Yeah. Seems to be a good call, but then how do we want to? It's hard to say. Definitely want some ironmongers for villages, I think. But it's kind of hard to gain them here. So let's do another souk here. Then have the worst terminal collision ever. Or do we want to do like Delve Ironmonger? Which also seems not like crazily valuable. I think we do want a counterfeit at some point, right? Gonna go Delft Ironmonger here. Pretend like we know what to do here. Pretending is my best job. If it was a job, it would be my only job because I got no job right now, which is kind of screwed, but I'm gonna play around it. Try to hopefully get some good application letters in. But yeah, I'm not I think there are people out there who are like working more than I do. I can say that for sure. What do we want here? 2 Ironmongers, Ironmonger flagship, probably Ironmonger flagship or something like that. Kind of surprised how much the lookout is gonna do for them, or did do for them. 7 here again. How do we hit 4 for another Ironmonger? I think should be fine. This can be another souk here, I think. Or even a seer or a counterfeit. Really having a hard time here to know what's the best thing to do here. I go for Delph Ironmongers. I think I'll go for an immediate souk trash. Still want the counterfeit, I think. Would he had to trash a souk here with the lookout? Don't know if that's good for the deck or bad, but I assume like with the deck they are playing, it's rather good. A good outcome. Keep that. Keep that. Flagship to souk. Go for 2 Ironmongers and a flagship. Yeah, already go for the province, okay. If they want so. I think I'm also do that, although I'm not that in a rush to do so because I'm playing more of like the souk deck, in which provinces, of course, hurt a lot. So yeah, souk economy. But I think taking province here is fine. Piles are already getting a bit lowish. And oh, they take 2 curses here. Interesting. Interesting choice for sure. More seers. Flagship maybe. More delve. More Ironmonger for sure makes sense. Province Ironmonger. Hope that their deck is not popping off. Like, I think you can really do something like without souk, some playing with single counterfeit, play like a bunch of seers, a bunch of flagships, a bunch of ironmongers, and you can get a really powerful engine here. Maybe the cursed gold is a bit in the way of that, but yeah, I'm not sure if both of us are playing this kingdom like correctly. Province and the flagship. I guess there is no real threat about them doubling here. I think at least there should not be a threat. Just singling here. Do they even take the province? Oh, they nearly get double province here. Oh, get to trash 2 curses. I think they should know that I am not capable of double provincing. And honestly, I will just delve duchy here. I would really like to have a counterfeit in this deck. Probably have said this like a million times now, but really needed it, I think, to get more stuff going. Oh, they have to trash an ironmonger here. Painful. I think province duchy should lose for them. Right. So they might have to take like double duchy, double delve even if they want so, or double duchy flagship I like more. I wonder why they picked up no flagship here. Discard this one, keep this one, discard this one, discard this, keep it, keep it. Sadly, my souks are not quite getting there, or at least where I want them to get. So I think we just also double duchy here. Hope for some better days. I was pretty confident about this turn to hit double province, and then I was like, not quite enough, not quite enough. The Essex produce single money always. Zero money here. Duchies. Kind of a flagship. This sucks for me here again. Not hitting 5 here sucks, and not being able to Get more than a duchy here. It's kind of bad for me. So they are grabbing duchy here. I think I have to do this and grab duchy double estate here. Double estate. Yeah. Cut you. Keep you. Do we have it here? Yeah. And that's the match. GG's. I can report it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope this video was more professional than the last ones, and see you guys. Take care.